All right. Are we back? Yes, no, yes, no. Come on now. Oh, that was just quite something.
June 6th.
We saw that one. Don't you worry. Come on now, load us in.
We have discovered remaining enemy troops gathered in the Yering mine area in northwest Belka. Numerous divisions of the Belkan army refuse to accept the change in government and are disobeying the command to disband. Your mission is to clear out the remaining Belkan troops, and if the reports are accurate, there are still plenty of them. The Higher Lark base, located in Osean territory, has been arranged for your refueling. If your tank is low, go there and they'll help you out. To compensate for the losses in Galm team, Crow team will be joining you. We're counting on your best performance yet.
All right, we are back. My goodness. I can't believe I managed that. It's like, was I meant to do that? No. Did it happen? Yeah. All right. Whew. Yep, we're back. We are 110% back at it again. Ah, PJ.
A return line is located on the west side of the operation airspace. Pass over this line whenever you need repairs or supplies. Locked on. Enemy aircraft spotted. Reinforced. We've got company. Apparently Ostio's payload has arrived. Fox 2. Golem 1. Missile evaded. Warning! The enemy's tracking you on radar.
Not for long, they're not.
Radar lock. Enemy armored vehicle destroyed. Warning, the enemy's locked onto you. Golem 1. Missile launched. Locked on. SAM destroyed.
We've got some ground to make up.
Launched. Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar. Missile off target.
I'm gonna make you wish you didn't.
I should be able to fly like Golem 1 without any unnecessary maneuvers. Fox 2.
I missed.
Golem 2. Fox 2. Golem 1 just bagged a bandit.
Well, we're about a fifth of the way through the mission. That's a plus.
Golem 1. Fox 2. EA artillery unit destroyed. Transfers complete up to number 6. The rest will be done soon. There's nothing to worry about. Drop the partitions. Locked on. Tank destroyed. Did you release the Mortons on the transport ship? Golem 1. Missile launched. That is one huge facility. Warning, the enemy's locked onto you. Golem 1. Fox 2.
Drat.
What's that huge hangar for? Missile evaded. Is all ammo loaded up on the ship? Missile launched. Damn, counterattacks are difficult. The enemy threat level is down. Continue to engage. The transport planes are preparing to leave the area. What's going on here? I'm taking care of the information. Starting the taxi. Target destroyed. Our tests will guarantee that the operation is carried out successfully. All we do is carry stuff for the withdrawal. At times like this, we need to keep busy, Elon. Pulling down the vent is not possible. Hold on, I'm a double.
I've decided to sacrifice civility to be expedient here.
We've destroyed the hangar. That's already been moved. No problem. Fox 2.
Should let us finish up this mission a lot quicker than we would have otherwise.
Locked on. Enemy armored vehicle destroyed. Missile break.
Ooh, I hit him?
Missed. Warning, the enemy's locked onto you. Approaching gun range. With laser damage, you won't quite scream. Missile off target. Missile hit.
Ooh!
The enemy threat level has dropped off even more. Missed.
How do you even manage that one? That one's kind of crazy.
Golem 1, Fox 2. Launched. Just a
That's all I'll need.
All attack targets have been destroyed. Calm team, not bad for a couple of rookies. Whew. All right.
Alright. Well,
The mission to clear out remaining Belkan resistance was a success. As to the intended purpose for using the giant hangar described in the report, rest assured that intelligence is looking into the matter.
wow. We're gonna have to lay off the yellow targets for probably the rest of the campaign to get back to where we were. Because 15 targets, 15 yellow targets. Interesting. Puts us almost halfway back into soldier territory. That doesn't help.
We've received a report that remaining Belkan troops are converging on Belka's northeast coast of Anfang. The enemy is deploying land, sea, and airstrike teams. These troops refuse to accept the Belkan interim government's official capitulation and are adamantly resisting. In light of the current political situation, this mission will be a top-secret operation carried out entirely by mercenaries. The mission will be called Operation Bloom and will be divided into 3 separate areas. The Mars strike team will attack enemy naval vessels and surface troops along the coast. The Mercury strike team will engage land units and enemy fighters that are using a tunnel as a makeshift airbase. The Jupiter strike team will be responsible for maintaining air superiority after the Mars and Mercury teams have completed their missions. This operation will begin at 1600, when the capitulation ceremony takes place in Lumen. Mars team will strike first, followed by Mercury and then Jupiter. Choose carefully which team you wish to join. That is all.
Alright, so I know that we picked Mars last time, and I've got a feeling that I want to pick the air-to-air intercept this time. Okay. We'll go... I'm actually going to go to the hangar, see if I can't get a hold of the Raptor. I don't think we'll be able to get it on this run. Yeah, we can choose the, we'll choose the super crazy looking machine, airplane, super advanced thingamajig.
Calm team, take out Belka's remnant forces assembled at the coastline. Locked on. Launch! We're broadcasting live from the signing ceremony here in Lumen. Senior officials from each nation have come here in hopes of a peaceful solution. Belka's military forces will be reduced, and tension with neighboring countries will come to an end. The agreement will be covered in detail at a later broadcast. You're doing fine, Golf team. Keep it up, Cyber. Number 1, it looks like this operation's gonna go like clockwork. This ought to end the war for good.
Well, they've got like 6 of them. It's kind of crazy.
The ceasefire was agreed upon due in large part to the 7 nuclear attacks. According to our sources, the agreement also touches on the possession of nuclear armaments. Today is a day of hope, a day in which tension between different countries will be greatly reduced.
Well, it is concerning. Seems like I'm running out of time even more. Ah, that's not what I needed. That is most assuredly not what I needed. Because that means I have to restart this mission from scratch.
Golf team, take out Belkan's remnant forces assembled at the coastline. Gom 1, engage. Launch, launch. We're broadcasting live from the signing ceremony here in Lubin. Senior officials from each nation have come here in hopes of a peaceful solution. Belka's military forces will be reduced, and tension with neighboring countries will come to an end. The agreement will be covered in detail in a later broadcast. You're doing fine, Golf team. Keep it up, Cypher. Gom 1, it looks like this operation's gonna go like clockwork. This ought to end the war for good. The plaza is surrounded by numerous Allied tanks, and the atmosphere is stirred. Today's signatures will ratify an agreement which calls for the disarmament of Belka. This battle should put an end to the war. The ceasefire was agreed upon due in large part to the 7 nuclear attacks. According to our sources, the agreement also touches on the possession of nuclear
Well, I can tell that my mission with the ships and the boats seemed to be the easier mission. A whole lot of no luck here. Now that's an interesting lore bit. Did I just nearly die to a... Okay. I'm glad that that wasn't a solid object, because I'm pretty sure I would have died right there. Gee whiz, that was kind of insane.
Belkan remnant forces have been completely eliminated. Well done, Calm Team. Nevertheless, the great war that enveloped the eastern countries and cost the lives of so many has finally come to an end. This is no remnant resistance. This war's not over yet.
Oh man, okay. Alright, I've got to catch up on the chat. Apparently I missed a lot.
Thanks to your help, the operation was a success. The ceremony was also conducted without any trouble. The various governments will meet to discuss how to deal with the mercenary forces, in accordance with the war end agreement.
Yeah, I'm turning off the display so I can kind of do a quick, good old rewatch of just how crazy that was. Man, my eyes are starting to spin just trying to keep track of myself. That was kind of insane. Ooh, there you go. A Star Fox channel, huh? Alright. Yeah, we've only got 2 missions left after this.
June 20th, 1995. A treaty declaring a cessation of hostilities was signed in Lumen. a city on the border of South Belka and Osea. It was a one-sided treaty that heavily favored Osea. The borders of the affected countries that fluxed greatly over the past years finally settled down at the cost of many human lives. The battlefield shifted to the tables, and the politicians from all countries squabbled with each other over the rights to the underground natural resources, the initial cause of this war. 6 months passed without any developments. 6 months of void. I focused on this time period for the hidden truth laid there. And I learned that my pursuit of him was not a mistake.
All right. I think this is the mission with the XBO in it, from what I remember.
The top officers in the Belkan army have pulled a coup d'etat. Calling their organization a world with no boundaries, the forces bombed the city of Lumen, where the cessation of hostilities treaty was signed, using a giant gunship codenamed XBO. Your mission is to pursue the XBO and... Wait. We've just received an emergency transmission from the control tower. Unidentified aircraft are approaching our base. Scramble all planes. Quick, there's no time. Get into the air immediately.
Oh, that would be pretty interesting. Not channel, just channel points to when you fly. I can play their voice lines. You know what? I feel like I should be able to do that somewhere. It'll take me some time to figure out exactly how that works, but I feel like I should be able to do that. Alright, I'm gonna need practice with this guy. Yeah, we're gonna need practice, but that's not the color I want. I'm sorry, is that just gold? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's just gold. You know what? I'm down for it. Oh, hi, how you doing? Oh, dang! Wait a minute. Hey. Hey now. I don't like all that. We're gonna have to get him. It can even be us. Mister, I have carried this war effort on my back. Say it can even be me. It better be me. You know, you'd think these rocket thrusters would get us going a little bit quicker, but we are taxiing on the runway, and this is an airplane, so... You know what the crazy part is? I don't think I've seen a plane with, like, you know, 2 wheels on the back. So that is pretty crazy.
Our base has suffered extensive damage. Gong team, we're counting on you.
Oh, don't worry.
Warning, unknown craft on radar.
We're gonna get them.
Initiate operation. We have to go into battle. The big target's easier to hit.
Yeah, are you exploring over there, Mr. Tom? You've got the good old cat tree. let's see what we can do.
Calm 1, Calm 2. Commence the attack on XBO. XBO must be destroyed. It's the only way to prevent a world with no boundaries. Wait, we're engaging friendly aircraft. These are Sapin fighters. Ustio, 6th Air Division to Sapin aircraft. Cease attack immediately. All right, I approve the fight against the Sapin forces.
You know, I hope so, because any other decision and I'm getting shot at over here, you know. I tried really hard to use the laser and it got me killed. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's just... Oh, what kind of a something is that? I tried a little too hard. I think I actually hit that other plane though at the end when I died. That's the funny part. I wasn't expecting to trade.
Warning, unknown craft on radar. Initiate operation. We have to go into battle. The big target's easier to hit.
Hopefully. You know, you would think that. But that just means they've got more guns. Alright. Round 2.
Calm 1, Calm 2. Commence the attack
Did
on
I not...
XBO.
Okay, laser.
I must be slowing down. My gauges are going crazy. Wait, we're engaging friendly aircraft. These are Sapin fighters. Ustio, 6th Air Division to Sapin aircraft. Cease attack immediately. All right, I approve the fight against the Sapin forces.
Is that how super weapons are supposed to feel? 'Cause it kind of felt like I cheated right there, but I'll take it. You know, I like how that plane stayed really still for me. Alright, let's do this.
XBO will be out of combat airspace in 20 miles. Move it.
I'm sorry, I directly targeted that.
Locked on.
Yeah, I need to watch it die? Okay, fine, I suppose. Oh my goodness. These guys are just a little crazy.
I won't die today.
You won't, but I definitely might if I keep this up.
Warning, the enemy's locked onto you. Pressure is dropping us now. Hurry. Radar lock. Calm 1, missile launch.
Please, can I just shoot the thing in front of me? That's all I want to do. Whew. They said, hey, you know that thing? That thing that's shooting bullets at you, like right there, right there? And they said, no, you can't hit that. Why would you hit that?
Radar lock.
Ah, drat. Nice, we got one of the engines. Okay, cool. You know, I almost feel like a shark.
Check on the target. What's happening with damage control? Missile launched.
PJ, can you not shoot at me? I have a hard enough time with everyone else trying to shoot at me. PJ's just over here running, you know, just throwing his jet over in my general direction. Like, okay, guy.
Out of combat airspace in 10 miles. It's your last chance.
Hey, you know, it does take a little bit of effort to take care of this thing.
Warning! The enemy's locked onto you. They're gonna shoot us down. Great, they're firing. Warning! Inbound missile.
That's terrifying.
Missile evaded. Damn, he's closing in on everyone. Get some attacks in around the XBO cockpit. That should mess up his steering. The XBO has been stripped of all defenses. Take her out, Golem Team. The XBO's taking a death blow. It was Cypher. Cypher did it. Nice work, Golem Team. Operation
Just some extra lasers, you know?
Hard death is not the end of everything. The rest is up to you.
The rest of that was just a little bit for flair.
There's a coded message on the radio. Decrypting message. Yo, buddy, you still alive? Yes.
You know what? Sharks in a plane? Well, you know. We did it. We got him.
Thanks to you, the XBO has been shot down. However, our base was heavily damaged in the surprise attack. The squadron that you engaged consisted of Sapin and Osean fighters. We're currently investigating the situation. Once we determine the location of the renegade organization, we will launch a counterinsurgency operation.
Hey, I like the sound of that. We should totally do that. I think that's a great idea. So this part one kind of just said turned into doing the rest of it. FYI.
We have confirmed that the aircraft that attacked our base belonged to the major rebel organization, A World with No Boundaries. This highly organized renegade army is comprised of soldiers from numerous countries, including Osea, Sapin, and of course Belka. They are believed to possess a massive arsenal of weapons. The coup forces are gathered at Mund, in northern Belka, where they've confiscated the Avalon Dam facility from the Belkan army. What's worse, we've discovered that this facility houses an experimental V2 weapon. Unfortunately, it took us a long amount of time to uncover this information due to the facility's location beneath the dam's waters. Proceed immediately to Avalon and destroy the V2 weapon. Note that B7R blocks your route from Valais Air Base to Mund. You will most likely encounter fierce resistance from the crew forces of both B7R and Mund. Remember to be prepared for attacks from land, air, or elsewhere when choosing which aircraft to pilot. This mission will succeed upon the destruction of the V2 in the target area and your safe return to base. Now go destroy that weapon and come back in one piece. Anything else is unacceptable.
Okie dokie. You know, I will double check, see if we can actually get the Raptor. Now we can, right? We can get this. Problem? You know what? We might actually have that for free. Did we get it for free? We did. But do you know how funny it would be to fight plane in a plane? The same plane? I think the gold's a bit much for me. The red and black just feels pretty classic. Although I think I did also just deny myself the rocket weapon that I wanted. Yeah, and even if we did, we would have been like 10,000 off. You have to play an entire campaign just to get that much money. Oof. All right, well, I mean, technically, I could use the laser to fight the guy with the laser. I mean, it's not crazy, right? It's not that crazy. It can't be that crazy. I ate dinner. Um, I ate dinner before we started the first stream.
Your final sortie. All right, launch preparations complete.
But I appreciate you looking out for me. Yeah, it being 8:55 was not part of the plan, or 8:55. It being almost bedtime was not part of the plan.
I'll be back.
And technically, we could have started right after we destroyed the big sword.
Pass through B7R. It's an awful place, but the fastest shortcut. Maintain concourse. Enemy aircraft detected close to area B7R. There's no time to change course. Eliminate enemy forces in the round table and break through it. They have different ID signals in Belkan. This is Wizard 1. The Demon Lord has captured the nest. This is Wizard 5. Roger. Let's begin. Target acquired. There's 4 of them. They're approaching from the front. The Demon Lord has built himself up quite a name. Let's see if he can live up to it. Hello, Ocean aircraft. Can't you read your IFM? We're allies, not enemies. These aren't friendly craft. They're coup d'etat forces. What are you doing? The war's ended long ago. Whatever their reasons, some pilots from Osea have joined the coup. You don't have time to play around with them. Hurry up and shoot them all down. What are you fighting for? This place is no longer a battlefield. The world war is being fought on a small round table in a meeting room. It's a discussion to decide the beginnings of a new era. Clashing greed is the cause of all conflict.
Oh, you can't dodge all of them. But I respect the honest attempt.
Bandits down. Nice shooting. He's not destroying anything unnecessarily. The Demon Lord is just as good as they say. Captain, we can win this. Don't let him leave you alive. Fire at the cockpit. If we can just take him down, the victory is ours. Locked
Yeah? It'll change alright. We've got somewhere to be.
All enemy planes are down. There has been no change in plans. Stay on course to target destination. I'll follow Cypher to the end.
I never expected their defense network to be so strong. An Allied Forces squadron approaching from a different route should be arriving at the rendezvous point any time now. It seems the coup force isn't playing around. Maintain your present course and rendezvous with the Allied squad.
You know, we just made 57,000 right there. That was pretty good. Made a lot of money.
I'll transmit the latest data we've received from the Allied forces. According to this, the dam is protected by an intensive anti-aircraft defense network. To deal with this, the Allied squadron will draw anti-aircraft fire to itself in the skies. Meanwhile, GOM team will join the Allied squad's Avalon Dam strike team and approach the target at low altitude through the canyon. That's the only way we stand a chance at succeeding. If you destroy the V-2 launch control facility, you should be able to stop the weapon from being fired. The V-2 will probably be equipped with a nuclear warhead. The destruction caused by its single warhead will most likely dwarf the damage inflicted by that tactical nuclear attack before. All the Allied forces will be mobilized for this full-scale operation. Seems this war doesn't want to come to an end. We must stop the V-2 launch. Hurry!
Pilots, check your plane and prepare for refueling.
Okay. In preparation for the inclement weather coming our way, I have taken the air conditioner out of the window. So where's the refueling point on this one? Oh, exactly where it looked like it would be. Nice. Alright, well, we're as prepared as we can be, right, Mr. Tom? As he eats his dinner. He's having a great time over there.
GOM team, keep low to the water on your approach to Avalon. You'll be shot down if you fly high. Get to the enemy fortress. Once you're close, increase altitude and fly over the dam. This is DJ. If I'm with you, I know I can do it. I'll follow
Sir, you weren't supposed to eat that. Alright, looks like I've got to do this perfectly. Wish me luck.
Confirmed reactivation of nuclear silo. Com team, continue your mission. Engage. Stand by. We're analyzing the situation. Here comes the snow. Shoot down the enemy. I'll run a plane analysis and fill you in ASAP. Those who survive a long time on the battlefield start to think they're invincible. I bet you do too, buddy. Phase 1 analysis complete. Transmission from enemy craft detected. He's controlling the V2 launch. Can you see any borders from here? What is borders giving us? We're going to start over from scratch. That's what V2 is for. It's time. David, confirm launch of V2. Too bad, buddy. This twisted game needs to be reset. We'll start over from zero with this V2. Trust the future to the next generation. This is AWAC. Listen up, Column 1. We've completed analysis of the enemy craft. Codename Morgan. This plane is protected by an ECM defense system. Its only weak point is in the front air intake. You'll have to attack it head on. Go, take down Morgan. You're the only one who can stop him. Demon Lord of the Round Table, I pray for your success. You and I are opposite sides of the same coin. V2 re-entry in 4 minutes. When we face each other, we can finally see our true selves. There may be a resemblance, but we never face the same direction. Fire away, coward! Gun 1, go for his front air intake. Come on! Mission accomplished, Sniper. Come on, let's go back home. You wouldn't want to keep anyone waiting for you.
Okay, so the laser totally felt like cheating. I think next time I won't use that. Or at least the next time I play this. Clearing it on expert mode.
So this is the hidden truth about the war. And this is where his trail ends as well. The impact of the 7 nuclear detonations on the world's psyche was great. Those who witnessed the carnage went on to organize a global arms reduction. Perhaps they were admonishing themselves. Furthermore, the existence of V2 was concealed. The events that occurred after the war faded from people's memories, and these men were also sealed away from history.
You know, it's interesting that fresh flowers are
Maybe
placed at that
this was
crash
one
site.
path to achieve peace. And here the curtain falls on this story. However, that does not mean their own stories came to an end.
I fly under the code of knighthood. It's no surprise, since we soldiers are the descendants of the Belkan knights. We protect the meek and give our lives for honor, but that does not mean that we are generous, since generosity will cost us our lives. If the pilot survived to the end of the war, he must have carried out these rules.
I bailed out and landed here. The captain was gone. I've lived a comfortable life since then, and I probably have him to thank for that. They ring the bells here at dusk to honor the liberation of the capital. It signals peace, but to me, they are the sounds of death.
Hatred cannot be the only motivation for war. It only brings about more pointless deaths. I lost most of my students. They were all my children, my flesh and blood. I will never overcome that grief. I'll probably never teach anyone again, nor will I ever go up in the sky again. I have entrusted everything I know to a new generation. I'll just look on from here.
Marcela Vasquez, the Espada team's number 2 and former member of the Sapan Air Force, 9th Air and Land Division, 11th Tactical Fighter Squadron. She is thought to be a survivor of the coup d'etat squadron. She currently earns a living as a dancer.
If the Demon Lord hadn't appeared, our lives might have been different. For me, it wasn't about flying or ideals. Most of all, it was about him, my flight lead. Our mission was to escort the heavy command cruiser that was to act as transportation for the organization. And the Demon Lord appeared, as if to block our path. I will never forget his overwhelming power. One by one, my comrades were shot down, and then the mother bird we were supposed to protect. We survived after the fight. We left our organization and returned to the ground together. But those whose hearts are in the sky will always return to the sky. He was one of them, and so he left, even though his wounds had yet to heal, and he died there, never to return to me. But I don't blame anyone. The regret and suffering that remained after that battle were also what he had given me. They're among the precious few things he left behind.
Joshua Bristow, former captain of the Ocean Air Defense Force, 8th Air Division, 32nd Tactical Fighter Squadron. His actions during the Belkan War are surrounded in mystery, and he is rumored to be one of the founders of a world with no boundaries. His whereabouts were unknown after the decisive Battle of Valdreich, but several years later he resurfaced as a leader of a terrorist organization. Today he is serving time in prison.
This darkness and that little window are my entire world now. I'm actually rather fond of it. The darkness envelops me in a borderless world, a world with no boundaries. You was not the reason we were unable to change the world. No matter what the desired outcome is, the world can still change as long as people expand their knowledge and desire change. Today's world has already changed from what it was back then.
Larry Funk, also known as Solo Wing Pixie. GALM Team's number 2, and member of the Ustio Air Force, 6th Air Division, 66th Air Force Unit. That's right. This man was his buddy, and his enemy.
I should have died that day, but I didn't. I dragged my wounded body and reached ground zero of the nuclear detonations. A barren, empty land. I felt an unbearable sadness when I witnessed that landscape. There were still people living there. They were the ones that saved me. It may be true that the world has no need of borders, but would getting rid of them really change anything? The world won't change for the better unless we trust people. Trust is vital in a peaceful world, but that will never happen. I'm still on the battlefield. Right now I'm near a border. I want to see for myself what borders really mean, and what their volition really is. I may not find what I'm looking for, but I still want to try. Anyway, that's what I've come to believe, and I think that's enough. Will he see this video? If you do meet him, give him a message for me. Yo, buddy. Still alive? And thanks, friend. See you again.
The Demon Lord of the Round Table, a warrior who soared through the Belkan War, inspiring both fear and admiration. His presence filled the skies for but a few short months before he disappeared. Apart from that, nothing is known about him. I was never able to find out what kind of a person he really was. But whenever they talked about him, they always had a slight smile on their faces. That, perhaps, may be my answer.
Alright, well, I haven't seen or found anything different for completing the game on this expert difficulty. And given the effort of, given, the hope of managing my time here, I'm going to skip the ending music. It is on my other video that I actually just uploaded to the YouTube channel before starting this set of streams. So if you want to listen to it, I promise you it's there. But yeah, we finished every mission on night difficulty too. So we did good. You've got to be kidding me. Okay. Just when I think I'm done, the game pulls me back in, and I unlocked the special color for the special plane. Alright. Okay. I might have to come back and play this on Ace difficulty. That's just the way things go. But I do want to take a short, very, very short moment. I'm going to go in here real quick, and I'm going to look at the good old, the Who's What's It. I want to see the special color. Nice. I figured that might be how you get it, but I wasn't sure. Now I imagine, if I had to guess, to get the special color on this one, you have to beat it on Ace. I would not be surprised at all. Until then, though, I think I'm going to call it for this one. I do want to thank you all for sticking around even after my technical difficulties. And I might stream tomorrow. I might not. It really depends on how the weather goes. That's why I streamed early today. So if you don't